A few days ago, I was talking with my friend John, and we get together and we talk about all kinds of things, but discipleship uh, tends to be the one thing that we talk about almost every time. And we were talking about Christian education of the local church. And one mistake that I've seen that I think both individual Christians make as well as churches, and you see this in other areas of life. I used to do executive coaching, and it's just rife in the business books that come out, and that is the error that information alone equals transformation. Now, I am pro, and I don't like saying information or data. I'd rather use the word knowledge because that's what Scripture uses. I'm very pro knowledge. You can see my videos, you can see that, my books, etc. But knowledge alone does not equal transformation. That was the ancient Greek idea that if we just get enough knowledge, that'll give us the sense of insight and we'll know what to do the right thing, and we will do the right thing. That's a naive view of knowledge being magical almost. But a lot of times people will say because knowledge doesn't lead to greater love for God and greater love for others, people see that and say, well, we should be suspicious of knowledge. And one verse that's commonly misinterpreted because of the context, and maybe I'll get to that in another video, is knowledge puffs up. And so people discard knowledge. Actually, there's a misinterpretation on that if you look at that section of that verse. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. So knowledge alone does not equal transformation. We need to be thinking about how can knowledge, robust, searching, deep, that requires a lot of horsepower intellectually, that stretches people, how do we need to make sure that that leads to greater love for God and greater love for others? That's the kind of knowledge that the Bible promotes. That's the knowledge that's considered true knowledge, that it leads to those sorts of things. But looking at others that may have a lot of facts or are really smart and know a lot of things about the Christian faith but are difficult to be with should not cause us to discard the importance of knowledge. Again, the error that I think a lot of people make. We should be very pro-knowledge, but always keeping in mind knowledge must lead to transformation of the whole person.